right now. They are
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get going because we've got full day, lots of fun to have. So welcome to our 1, 2, 3. Welcome to our November company meeting. Also our Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, and I'm so glad that you're all here. I'm thankful that you're all here. So let's go ahead and get rolling. What are you thankful for this season? Anybody have something good to share? Okay. Rachel.
I am so excited, but also it's like bittersweet. So my youngest son is at University of Cincinnati. You guys in these meetings have heard me like be super excited for him, but like others, college just wasn't like for him, especially this huge college like UC. So he is coming home and actually just started K-Score and is meeting with Kate today and gonna get his license. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, and to the KPA, and I'm pretty sure he may have like scored higher than me in single agent. Just saying. So that's
Oh, that's great. You guys will be a great duo.
I'm excited.
Who else? Kimberly.
Many of you know my oldest sister is ill, but we get to spend Thanksgiving with her, and so we're excited. And then after that, my boys and I, they're two spouses, for the first time in our entire lives, we're going on a family vacation, just us, and we're going on a 7-day cruise.
Wow,
And
nice.
I tell you what is so funny is that the kids were in the group chat. They are so excited. They're like teenagers about this cruise and going on vacation. It is so fun to sit back as a mom and see how excited they are. And so, and the fact that they're excited spending time with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Kimberly said earlier she had to get done today and get home because she had to get ready for a cruise and get her bikini ready.
You guys do not want to say that. I'm scarred, but.
That's awesome. Who else has something that they want to share? Something they're thankful for? Bill.
I'm thankful that this Thanksgiving I'll have all 3 of my kids home for dinner. And the downside is a lot more cleaning up to do, but you know, that when you have adult children, you guys probably already know to get everybody under the roof for a meal is a blessing in itself. So.
Amen.
And I remember you guys don't eat traditional.
We are this year,
You
Dale.
are.
Yeah, they're all throwing a fit, but I'm like, I don't care. We're gonna have a traditional family Thanksgiving, yeah.
Nice, nice. Who else?
Rachel forgot.
Oh.
Go ahead, Bob.
Well, first, my oldest daughter is an attorney for the federal government. She got paid yesterday. So that's good, and both my girls will be home for Thanksgiving. We're going up to my in-laws for the day, no overnight stay, so again, a win. And looking forward to seeing the Buckeyes.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good.
So I say Rachel forgot another thing that she's thankful for. Yesterday she closed her capping transaction, so.
Good job, Rachel.
Thanks. Thank you.
Awesome. Anybody else?
I'm really thankful that we get to be in Florida for Thanksgiving this year because it has been probably the toughest year for us with that. Yeah.
Rebuilding their house.
So my parents are coming up because they're about an hour and a half away from us, and then Carson, my stepson, is at FSU, so he actually is driving down today, and he's gonna get to spend the week with us there too. So. It's exciting.
And it's your dad's.
It's my dad's 70th birthday on Thanksgiving, so there is a lot going on for Thanksgiving this year, and it's my favorite holiday of all. So you have electric, and we have electric. We have a stove. We have the turkey. It's just
Their house got,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, their house got just devastated with a hurricane last year. And so they've had to completely rebuild everything on the inside, so.
Yeah, so it was a rough year. Almost a divorce, you know.
Over the tile in the bathrooms.
It's just don't get me started on that tile, Rachel. Still not over it.
Sullivan, did you have something? You raised your hand up.
Yeah, I'm thankful for our Keller Williams family and everybody that's here at the Market Center and being able to work with everybody. Thank you.
Same,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
sorry, Mark. Thankful for this family, honestly, like as a sole agent, anytime I need anything, there's a huge collaboration among agents, especially if you're a sole agent, especially if you're newer. Rachel, Bob, Jared, Rob Gordon, Sabrina, Tracy, anyone, like you can just reach out to people and they're just open and willing to share information with you, to help you. They answer the phone, and I have talked to other agents from other brokerages, and it just sounds like it's not the same because they're reaching out to me for just clarification and questions. So just thankful for everyone in this room and for their openness and willingness to help us, the younger and not younger, but yes, younger and newer agents.
Yeah, that cubicle area, that's quite the party area back there sometimes. All right, who else has something good to share? Ann?
I'm thankful to Mark, for keeping me for 40 years.
Yeah.
We have our 40th wedding anniversary on November 30th.
Congratulations.
And on December 1st, we're gonna take a trip down to
We'll be
Key
gone
West.
for a week.
Key West and work our way back up, so that'll be fun. And then I'm also thankful for a happy and healthy family. And we have another grandbaby coming in January from Elizabeth, little girl.
Oh, congratulations.
Happy boy. Very cool, thank you.
So all calls go to Dale.
Who else has something they're thankful for they want to share? Chris?
I'm thankful for Kate Shula. She is there whenever, as my mentor, she is there whenever you need her. Within 5 minutes, and I can get a hold of her at any time to help.
You know, you're the second person I've heard say that today about Kate,
Yeah, she's great.
earlier today, so yes, that's awesome. Anybody else?
Yeah, Kate, Steve were great. They're really helpful, like she said, but everyone here, especially with as hard as this job is, and it's getting slower right now, it's been real hard and you work real hard and you might not see any results like immediately, but to be able to come in here or like go to the thing yesterday or the day before that at a higher realtor, so people are always feeding us and willing to teach us stuff. So it's a good opportunity to be able to come in here and learn when this is so.
Get a meal like that.
Yeah, it would be so easy to just give up if you didn't have like the community around you of people that are like reassuring you like you're doing the right things. This is just really hard. It's what we do, so you have to stick with it. And it's been great for me to be able to come in here and do all the time. I'm always going somewhere. It's been good. Yeah.
Hey, there's food, you're there.
Yeah, we've been eating great all week. It's been incredible.
That with today, did you look in there? It's like you're heaven.
Oh, yeah, it's on. I've been fasting all day.
Yesterday's lunch. Anybody else?
Sure.
Well, I'm thankful for all of you and the real estate family we have, but I also have to say I'm thankful for our staff. Because without them, we couldn't function. And I'm thankful that they all have thick skin, so if I say, go stir my potatoes, I gotta do something, or do this or that, they're always there and doing it. So I'm very thankful for them, they always keep things afloat, and they're gonna have to. For those of you that don't know, I'm having my knee replaced on December 31st. So I'm gonna be, don't call me that first week in January with any questions, because I'll probably be on drugs. And we'll be waiting until you for the good answer. So I'm thankful for Mark and Mick and all the staff because they're gonna keep us afloat during that week. And then I'll be working from home for a couple of weeks. And then look out, because when I have a good knee and come back, you're all in trouble. The other thing I'm thankful for is my family. And this is gonna be a really weird Thanksgiving for me. It makes me almost emotional to think about it. I'm not going to be in Columbus for Ohio for Thanksgiving, and hosting, and that never ever has happened. And I'm going to be in Florida visiting my other son, and Blair's going with me, but I'll be away from one of my kids on Thanksgiving, so I know what you mean, Bill, about having them all three together, but he couldn't get away from work. So, but it'll be fun, I'll be in Venice, Florida, 2 families being introduced by my son and his girlfriend, so. Anyway, that's all good. So, we'll see. They bought a house too, and we're going to their new house for the bowl. Thanksgiving, so yeah, we'll see what's next, anyway. But the other thing I wanna do, and I want this day to be more about fun, because we work hard all the time. So what I'm going to do, and please, you all know I'm full of corn and cheese. We're gonna start, because there's some faces that don't know each other, so we're gonna go around the room, and I want you to say your first name and what food item that you're most excited for to eat on Thanksgiving. So like, for instance, I'm Dayla, and I can't wait for dessert. And then we'll start with you.
Hello, I'm Julie, and I can't wait for my greens.
You bring him today?
No,
It's gotta start with the first letter of your name, Julie.
Oh.
Start with the first letter of your name.
I'm sorry.
That's real very ours.
Oh.
a juicy piece of turkey.
There you go.
I'm Tiffany and I am most excited for, taters. I like it.
Coda, I'm excited for cornbread.
I'm Pamela and I am excited for, it's pasta, but it's really just the noodles. I love the noodles on Thanksgiving.
I'm Kate.
One.
Cake, no.
Cake
that's
one. K1, and I'm excited for kale.
Kale in your greens.
Yeah, collard greens.
No, collard.
Kale.
That's such a.
Somebody got to see.
Kale.
Oh, no,
How about?
killer food.
There you
Love that. I'm Hannah, I'm gonna just say Pam, even though I don't like Pam.
That's okay.
My name is Fabian. I have a fabulous 4-cheese bacon mac and cheese recipe.
Oh.
Is it out there?
Say it out.
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't bring it either? That's wrong.
I'm Tracy and I'm gonna pass. I look around that picture, I can't find anything with a T right now. Sorry.
Turkey?
Tracy and Turkey.
Okay, fine. I'm looking for you. Sorry. Okay, what she's saying, I'm gonna really copy whatever.
I'm Chris and I can't wait for the cocktails.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm Gretchen and I can't wait to have our green beans, which we do with steak seasoning and bacon.
We already need those.
I didn't bring that either.
I am Bob. And I've been at this for what, 31 years? So I'm ready for the bounty of the Thanksgiving table.
Oh.
Bellin and I'm looking forward to the beats.
I'm Rachel and even though I'm more of a white wine girl, I'm gonna say red wine.
I'm Taylor. I'm definitely gonna need some Tums.
Takes you long, and I guess it would spike apple cider.
I'm Kate too. And we did this last year and I'm gonna say my same thing, Kahlua.
Oh.
I'm Denise and I'm excited for the dressing.
Yes, me too.
I'm Tabitha and I'm taking a page out of Tiffany's book and I'm looking forward to the sweet potato casserole.
I'm Kimberly and I'm looking forward to the King's Hawaiian rolls.
Oh.
My name is Alyssa and I'm very excited for a heaping spoon of 7-Up salad. It's a dessert, I did bring it.
My name is Tody and I'm looking forward to the tiramisu.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a great dessert.
I'm Jim, looking forward to jumbo shrimp.
Oh, that's good.
I'm James and Jello shots.
I'm Christina, cobbler.
Oh, nice. And I think I'm going for the apple pie.
Oh.
I'm Robin, roasted turkey.
I'm Bill and my wife's bread plate.
Ooh, that sounds good. But no, none of those sandwiches, the moon pies.
Oh, yeah.
No moon pies.
No.
I'm Rick, and I'm looking forward to red cranberries.
Ah, that's good.
I'm Todd and tasting everything.
I'm Mark and Looking forward to my Irish soda bread, which I brought a sample here today, and cranberry sauce.
But that doesn't start with an
You're
M.
looking for a maker's mark.
Okay.
I'll wash it down with vinegar.
Truett.
I'm Wilbur and I'm excited for the tres leches.
What is it? Las Leches?
I'm Tina. I can't think of anything more creative than turkey. I'm sorry.
That worked.
I'm Dave and I'm here for the desserts.
Yes.
Homemade cheesecake, chocolate mousse, apple pie, blueberry pie, my favorite pecan pie. And then there's some smatterings of other deliciousness, but this is definitely the best.
How about you, Rob?
I'm thankful for some cooking.
For what?
Sweet things I care.
Oh, all right. Let's motor on. Thank you, guys. Okay, it's a good, fun way to get to know each other. Who has a November birthday? Raise your hand. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, guys. All right, our November anniversary, folks. If you have a November anniversary, raise your hand. Todd, Bob? Yeah. Well, happy anniversary. We do love being in business with you. We like to celebrate everything we can. All right, our newcomers. I'm going to ask you that are in the room that are our newcomers to stand up and just introduce yourself and tell a little bit about you. So stand up, Rick, Robin, Tina, Wilbur, Sarah, Jamie, anybody else here? Robin, all right, you want to go first, Tina?
Sure. My name is Tina Welch. I'm doing a midlife career change to become a real estate agent. I have a daughter who's 24, a son who is a sophomore at Bowling Green, playing rugby.
Go Falcons.
That's they're in the quarterfinals, Southern Pennsylvania this weekend, so. That's about all I do is drive to Bowling Green and everywhere else in the country that they play. But I don't know what else we're supposed to do.
No, that's great. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Wilbur Flores. I actually got my license last year. I did a couple of deals, but then I had to go to deployment for the Marine Corps.
Thank you for your service.
You're back.
Yeah.
Right?
Hi, I'm Rick. I'm related to my wife by marriage only. And, I've been in business 20 years, just joined Keller Williams about a month ago.
Very good. Robin? That's Robin, Rick's wife. How long have you been in the business?
Since 1985.
So.
You're smiling, so you.
Yeah. 40 years. So they've been in the business for a while, so welcome to you guys. Is there anybody else I missed? All right, we're always glad to have you guys, and if you see somebody that's not up here, you don't recognize the face, stop to introduce yourself. Thank you guys. All right. Now, I know we just talked about Wilbur here, but I do want to recognize our veterans. We did get to do we started a tradition a few years ago where we have gone and we've put signs in our veterans yards on Veterans Day. And you might have seen my post. And you know what? That's one of the things that we as a staff look so forward to every year because, you know, I think our veterans get overlooked a lot of the time. And, you know, this country wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for our veterans. So if you are in the room, I'm gonna say everybody's name, but even though if they're not here, but if you're in the room and you're a veteran or currently serving, please stand up. So Jennifer Haynes, Joe Jansen, Cinnamon Doran, Andrea Stover, Aaron Deskins, Mary Jo Cholvik, Julie Holtham, James Springer, Valerie Maddox, Sean Piquette, Tim Gordon, Tammy Gordon, Verando Foster, Sherry Foster, Vince Odie, Pam Odie, and Wilbur Flores, who came right after we did this. So you know what? First off, do you guys have anything you would like to share about anything about your service? Because I just think this is an amazing thing because it's not only you that sacrifices, it's your family.
Yes.
And like I said, I have a lot of servicemen in my own family and I'm just so appreciative for people that take on that responsibility and sacrifice for all of us to have the life that we have.
I just want to thank Keller Williams Greater Columbus for recognizing us every year, because it's pretty awesome. And I don't know how I missed it, because I was in my front room of my house and I was like, then I go to the front, I was like, how'd that sign get up there? Like, military person, I'm supposed to be vigilant. In my yard. Recon. And they got those signs, I don't know who put the sign out, but you did a great job, but it was dawn, yeah, it was kind of dark, so my lights hadn't switched on, so. But I'm just very appreciative and thankful. It was such an honor, to serve 34 years, and it was truly an honor to serve this country and serve all the people of the United States.
Thank you.
But I love my Maria, I love all my military brother and sister. Eat them up.
Well, we're
I
gonna,
just wanna say thank you to all Keller Williams staff for recognizing veterans. And I only served for 5 years. I'm still in, I have 1 more year left, and all I'm saying is, it's been an honor serving the military and to serve all of you. Thank you.
thank you. This year, the Jason Abrams event was on Veterans Day, so we had to be a little more creative to get them all done. So we started kind of the day and the night before, so I placed one at 10 o'clock at night. It wasn't yours though, and so I was worried that somebody had me on their camera or come out shooting or something. All right. Also, we want to congratulate our cappers, and Rachel's just happened and this was already done, so you'll be next time. So anyway, Brittany Cox and Chad, her husband, they just capped. Tabitha just capped. Lori Hicks, Jeff Kanowski, and Antonio Romanelli. I guess not Christina. So congratulations. I like that with the guy jumping in the money pot. All right, also we have our team cappers, and these are people that are on a team. And there is a cap that those individuals have that's different than the Rainmakers. But we had Sylvester Canny, who's on the Cox group, Belinda Salisbury, who's on the Sullivan group, and Andy Norris, who's on the Cairo group, just capped. So congratulations to them. 100% of your money always looks good. Also, first listings, Amara Wilson and Ben Harvey. Yay! All right, first closings. Those are even better when the cha-ching happens. Chiquela Burgess, who's on Daryl's group. Cindy Cook, Jose, I call him, Fernandez, Madison Jameson, and Toddy. Nice job, Toddy. Okay, if you go to Butcher and Rose, Jose is a server there. And I'll tell you what, I told him I was going there, they take fantastic care. So keep that in mind. All right.
Sorry.
Oh, and you know what? Wait a minute. We'll go back. Lily, introduce yourself and say your name, your food that begins with an L.
Yes, my name is Lily, and I'm looking forward to all the leftover.
I just realized I forgot you. I'm so sorry.
Nice petite.
All right, now we can go. All right, our top individual with GCI this month is Sarah Marty. That's a pretty darn good month. Nice job. Our other top individuals, Michael Bean, Tabitha Gessler, no wonder you capped. Angie Fry, Tammy Hendren, John Nybarger, Greg Balster, Marilee Luca, Jared West, and Richard Harper. So nice job, guys. Our top team in gross commission, we have the Bag Hopper Group, and I think nice month, ladies. All right, they were on top, followed by Elevated Collective. Oh, somebody help me. Who is that?
Hasina.
Hasina. I don't. That's not my type for some reason. Yeah. Team Chapman Dozer, the Maxon team, the One Group, the James team, Team McTagg, the Odie team, and Cat Howard Live. So nice job. Our top group, that was team, 2 or more, top group, 3 or more. Our top group with $210,000 in GCI for the month is the Romanelli group. Nice job. They actually, just so you know, go back. Yesterday, we hosted a business planning clinic, and it was myself, Sue Parrish, and Tracy Chambers. I was thrilled. We had 81 people RSVP. I don't know how many were in the room, but we had a lot of people there. It was great. But we had expert speakers. And the Romanellis spoke. Matt and Tracy Dixon spoke, and so did Rachel Alley from the Keller Williams office in Worthington. They were all amazing. The Romanellis are doing some great traditional yet untraditional lead generation. So they're going to teach a class after our December holiday meeting. So make sure you don't miss that. They had some great ideas. So anyway, I just wanted to give them some kudos there. They were on top, followed by the Brittany Cox group, followed by Trailblazing, which is Josh Nungesser, followed by the DeLeon group, Kathy Cairo group, Powerhouse team, Jansen Associates, the Richards group, the Houston home team, Shirley.
Yeah, she had clients, she was.
And then the Dixon team. So nice job, guys. All right, we have a regional spotlight this month. The OD team is number 19 in our entire region of 27 market centers and 4,200 agents. As a team, seeing 2 people working together. Pretty impressive. Nice job. Also, we have fallen. We need to get more people in our door. So help us. Kate and I were number 1. You can see it's still kind of neck and neck here as far as recruiting for the entire region. So we've fallen to number 3. So we need your help. We need those people that you love, that you want to work here with you, have all of our systems and all of our support. We want to get to know them. So just introduce us, be a connector. All right. Tech tips with Pamela. You have anything? Oh,
in case you don't know, this was introduced a few months ago. James built it for us. It's a little widget
Oh,
that we
nice.
can put our market center website on your phone. If you scan here, take the instructions and see those instructions. I posted it on Facebook yesterday, again, just so you can have the instructions. It's much faster and easier to book a conference room, to see the training calendar, all the things on your phone. So
After you scan it, the little forward button, which is the square with the arrow, click that. Then scroll down, add to home screen, and it shows up as an app on your phone. And you have access to our training calendar. You can book conference rooms. You have access to all of our important phone numbers. If you go to the roster and have any agent's information. You go to leadership team and you press on that that person's picture and either their email or phone, and it calls them directly for you. Same with your ALC members. It is fabulous. And James hates it, but he created it and it is amazing. So it's the best thing since sliced bread.
If you're doing it, if you're doing it online and not the widget, you can still access it that way. The password is our Wi-Fi password, all caps, KWGCFREE. So you know.
All right. Mark, anything? Hi.
No, we're all good.
All right.
No,
Oh,
my door's open, call me, I get called, just reach out to me. Anyhow.
Oh, I will say one thing. The state has changed their site for people applying, transferring licenses, or doing your continuing education, your renewal. It is a cluster. I don't have any other way to talk about it. I talked with the membership group at Columbus Realtors. Kate and I both talked to them yesterday at Columbus Realtors. They don't even have a way that they're feeding them right now. If you have, so like when we have somebody that's newly getting licensed and we have to do their application, they pass their test, or somebody transfers into us, they don't have a way to even see it. So we're having to screenshot their confirmation screen, they're adding them to the MLS. Here's what I want to tell you about renewing. The current site where you go in and you can look up your CE, it's going away.
I know, that's so.
And you are going to have to upload all of your certificates to renew. They are going back, yes. It's terrible, it's terrible. Now, here's what I recommend. If you don't have your certificates, you can, I would go in there now and I would make a screenshot of everything you've done. Then I would take whoever you did, if you don't have your certificates, contact them. Like if it was a title company or whomever and ask for your certificate. If it was Columbus Realtors, they will have that. But it's a mess. And when I say cluster, I'm saying that in the nicest way possible. It's bad.
It's rough.
It is really rough. It's caused us a lot of headache here in the office.
Do you think someone reminded that they have to find out the OHID?
Yes.
And in order to renew your ID or do anything, you need to have your OHID. And they sent an email to everyone with the instructions to do it. So you have to create this OHID, then you have to go into this other licensing place to renew called LPI. So it's not user friendly, it doesn't work well, it's not seamless, it doesn't connect anybody else. Just know if you're going to renew, make sure you've got your certificates. Pat West just went through this and he tried to upload his certificates and it wouldn't take them. We had to get involved beyond that. So I'm just letting you know, don't wait till the last minute.
Mine was on there.
Dave Pruitt, Happy New Year, guy. Are you renewing this year? Let's look it up.
Can you still go in and take them?
Yeah. So
Take
you
what?
can still see
What
it.
do I do?
You can still see it now.
Right now, go screenshot it.
I'm looking at it right
Go
now.
screenshot. You can see it for now, but you're gonna have to upload your certificate.
Oh, I think it's going away.
We don't know. And just like this, they told us a week ahead, we're changing systems. So you might have like no notice. So that's why I'm saying, make sure you take care of this now.
Are you saying?
And as
no,
much.
For if they renew, none of the certificates are transferring even right now?
Correct.
So.
You have,
I have to upload, except for I did one.
I'm just telling you, that's what I was told yesterday. So you might have been in the window that was okay, James? You might have been in that window of time that was okay because you were October, but I was just told that yesterday. So just don't wait till the last minute for your renewal.
I feel like.
I did mine 2 months in advance this year. You don't have to wait till the last minute to do it. Okay.
So you can get your packet.
And if you guys need anything, just call me, text me, email me. I hate it, but I will help you.
Our culture champions this month are James Sloan, and I'm gonna, Matt and Tracy Dixon, and Christine Antonio Romanelli. James, because he helped us do a complete rewrite of our fast track, which is the training our new agents do.
And the other mentors.
And the other mentors helped with that, but he took it beyond to a company to make it fancy and look pretty and all uniform and all that, and helped us with that. So I wanted to make sure we recognize you. And I'm not shortchanging our mentors because they work hard every month. Matt, Tracy, and Christina and Antonio, because they spoke yesterday and they killed it. They nailed it at the business plan. Great ideas. And Tracy texted me last night. She goes, "That was fun. Can we teach a class in the office this winter?" I said,
Good.
absolutely. So we'll see more of all of them. All right. Yes. Our bold graduates. If you did bold, raise your hand up. You know what? These people took 6 weeks of their life, 1 day a week for a whole day, and went to a class, were poured into, were coached, were held accountable, and completed bold. That is a big accomplishment. Does anybody have a bold story they want to share about maybe a success or anything they had out of that?
I think one of the things that I thought was the coolest thing, and this is so simple and ridiculous, and I had no idea that it existed, and you can schedule text messages out.
Oh, yeah, I learned that was cool. I learned
So
that.
for those of you that didn't know that, so at like 11 o'clock, when you think of something and you want to text somebody and you're like, is this too late? I don't know if I should do that. Or 6 a.m. in the morning when you're like thinking of all these things and you don't want to text somebody at 6, You can schedule, as long as they're an iPhone, I think if they're an Android, you can't, but that's.
Yes,
one
you
other-
can.
Oh.
It's on the
I couldn't find it when I was trying to do somebody so you can schedule that text to go out at a certain time, so you don't forget, you're not bothering them at either late nights or early nights. So it's something so little and so simple, but that was my favorite.
If you're Tracy Keffer, you text no matter what time it is.
That's it.
That's all right.
But you actually can also schedule your Facebook ad Facebook post starting
Yeah.
last month. So if you want to schedule for the whole week and forget about it, that's not.
Very good. Any other items from Bold you guys want to share?
I think the camaraderie and just like you're paired at a table and it just gives you accountability. You're showing up every week, and if you show up with nothing, that's not gonna feel good. So throughout the week, even if you're not doing what you should be doing in the beginning, you're going to show up with, the tasks, the homework. And Hasina was amazing. Like, I got to know a lot of people at my table, and even afterwards, the relationships that you build, like I was able to call Hasina when I was on a trip and she walked me through a short appraisal, and it's awesome. So just, it's a good amount of money, but it's definitely worth it, at least once for sure.
You know what, some of the most successful agents in this whole company take Bold every time it comes around because it keeps them in that building momentum cycle all the time. Anybody else?
Yeah, Bold was great. The holding each other accountable part, it's numbers game. We had to make sure that we were hitting our numbers every week, just like at the business planning yesterday. It was just like that, like you gotta hit all your numbers, make all your contacts to get your appointments to start your business plan for the year. So keeping track of your numbers is huge and it helps you hold yourself accountable. So you can't say, nah, I'm not gonna lead generate today. Well, actually, I need to call at least 10 people. I need to talk to at least 10 people today if I'm gonna hit these numbers for next week, because Bo's gonna ask me what my numbers are, or Hasina's gonna text me Monday night and ask me what my numbers are. We had her as our team leader to hold us accountable, and everybody did good. We all did good. All of a sudden, we were all getting leads and we were finding buyers and listings and stuff.
Guess what? When you do the work, it works.
Yeah. So that, right, to team up and hold each other accountable is huge. It's great.
It's awesome. Very good. All right. Oh, Jeff.
That was my 7th Bold. And the first time I took Bold, I was a brand new agent. Now I've been in the business 7 years. And it's pretty much the same Bold. I mean, they change a few things, but it's the same. What's different for me every year is where I am in my business. And that's what I learned, something new based on where my business is compared to where it was when I was brand new to where I am today. The things that I learned are pretty much the same, but they hit me different. So I'm into
That's a great point.
not the same agent.
Your headspace is a different place, your life, your everything. Yes.
So the group that I was in, we still keep in contact with each other because we're all from different brokerages. So, except for like 2 people, Sherry's not here, but she was in my group. And it's really nice because when something comes up, like they have a listing, they send it out to our group and they're like, hey, does anybody have someone that would be interested in this? So it's a great resource opportunity too.
You're right. I've heard Jensen say after Bold, he said he loved going to that because he would meet other agents from other offices. And he says, when you end up co-oping with somebody you met before, you have that relationship with, guess what? It's a lot easier and a lot more pleasant through that transaction as a result. So that's awesome. Anybody else? All right. Our ALC members, this will be the final month that this group is on our ALC. Now, that doesn't mean some of them may not be returning, but we will have a new ALC starting in December. And their first point of business will be to go to the ALC clinic in Cincinnati on December 11th. But if you are one of our ALC members in the room, stand up. These individuals come to a meeting every month for 90 minutes to talk about their businesses, but more importantly, also talk about the market center and what we can do to make our market center even better. They come from the agent standpoint, what can we do, add, value, etc. In addition to that, they give up a whole day usually in January for a retreat. And they give up a whole day mid-year for a retreat to stay in tune with what's going on. Now, in addition, you know, they're learning more leadership skills, getting to know each other, helping each other, but they give their time to help all of us. So I want to personally thank all of you for your service this year. So thanks. All right. You have anything with cinnamon today? Cinnamon, you might have seen a box when you walked into the office. There's also one in Johnstown and Westerville. Cinnamon is doing a hygiene essentials drive, and this is for the Linden Fresh Market. They're looking for full-size items that are toiletry type items, and they're going to be picked up on December 17th. But they're looking for individually wrapped toothbrushes, toothpaste, dental floss, soap, shampoo, deodorant, body wipes, toilet paper, feminine hygiene products, disposable razors, shaving cream, combs, brushes, sanitizer, lotion, preferably unscented, nail clippers, facial tissues, lip balm, chapstick, socks for both adults and children. You know, there's a lot of need right now in our communities and for food, for simple things like hygiene items. So if there's something that you can donate, that's fantastic. If you don't have anything at home, you want to have an Amazon delivery, come right to the office, we can do that. But please consider it if you're able. Bob, stand up. Vote for Bob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you Bob. You're gonna do the next time.
I got a lot of questions. Voting starts December 1st, ends December 8th. You'll get an email that says vote Sierra elections. And you will go in, click that, verify who you are, and then there's your ballot. I'm running against Elliot Hughes, who's with the Reigns Group. So you're either voting her or me for that seat. The other 8, if you want to bullet vote, go ahead. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me for once, so thank God. And then there's another 20 agents or less brokers. That's also this year. And if you don't know anybody on that one, Mike Mahar is really a dedicated guy. You can just throw him a vote too.
Well, and Bob, I know you have served on multiple committees and different things at the board over the years. I think it's important for a couple of reasons. He's been around, so he knows that he's coming. I meant that best possible, coming from the agent standpoint. But we also want a Keller Williams voice to be heard. So, you know, having somebody from our market center especially is wonderful. But I mean, for Keller Williams citywide, even having that voice to be heard and to look out for agents as an advocate. So, anyway.
And I'm the only Keller on the ballot this year. So that's another great thing for me. It's just me. But like I said, I'm a current member of the Foundation Board of Trustees, which handles all the charitable stuff, the benevolence committee, the foundation fundraising, all that. So I like to get involved. I like to do the charitable stuff. But I really have chaired almost every committee at the board, I think, over 31 years. So it's just we need a voice, and what I keep hearing from the current board of directors is we need a voice from a person that has a brain.
And you're running,
And I'm running. Well, it's one of those things. We want new. Well, guess what? The new people don't know what the hell to do. So they're totally confused about what a director does. We do not create policy as a director. That those that are telling you they're gonna make policy, they don't know what they're doing. Be yes or no it. So the committees, there's 30 some odd committees at the board. They go, they have their own roles. When there's something that needs to come to the board of directors, it does. And we will either say yes, or we'll say no. And a lot of times we get the background from the committee. Most of the time, I mean, I think if it makes sense, we do approve it. We get some budget requests a lot. And so that's really what the board of directors is. And I believe as an elected member of the board, I need to show up at BORPAC. I need to show up at the foundation wine tasting. I need to show up at Realtor Care Day. And we're having a big problem with the directors not showing up to anything, which really doesn't help. And I would, try to get all of you to go with me. So.
And this lady came in at the perfect time as we were talking about the board and how it works. This is Buffy Patterson. She's our current board president. And Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
we're
so we're just talking fresh off of WOSU. I was just on the radio this morning. And Bob, thank you for what you just said. You are absolutely correct. The board of directors says yes or no. The committees do the work. They submit their recommendations and the board either votes them up, votes them down, or sends them back for more work. So, thank you for that.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with
Oh,
our group,
Lord.
since you have a captive audience?
I guess, are there any questions? Cause it's been a crazy 2025. I think 2026 is gonna be crazier if I'm 100% honest. We're just in a weird place, I think, as a world right now. And so, whether we think about it or admit it, it does impact us. Like all of the things that are going on impact our clients. And then because we are really like the same voice, we have to keep everybody else calm. We don't necessarily always think about how all of the pressures of everybody else like impacts us. And so if I were to say anything, I would say, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. Don't let the stress of whatever the outside world is doing or saying not allow you to be like the best person that you can be. Like, just take care of yourselves. If nothing else, I'll say that, because it's difficult because we are kind of the caregivers of everything. We keep everything together, like seriously. And nobody realizes just how tough our jobs are. Yeah. But Dayla invited me yesterday, so thank you. I did bring a Dutch apple pie from Farms with Farms Market. I can't stay long. And I just was on, do anybody know Nate Kinkoff? Yes. So Nate and I were just on WOSU, which will probably end up later being on, it was live, but it'll end up later probably being on NPR. But we were talking about the 50-year mortgage. We were talking about the fact that the average age of a first-time home buyer now is 40, which is kind of crazy. And then we were just talking about the overall market here in Central Ohio. The other thing I will say is, even though I went back to my own brokerage, like I am a Keller Williams agent at heart, so any opportunity I get to come and spend time with you guys, I will do. So I don't know if anybody has any questions for me, feel free.
You mentioned the current market, your mortgage, the current market. Was there any highlights that came out of that?
I mean, I'm
We
sure
don't
you
know.
guys have all heard about this proposed plan for the 50-year mortgage. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Basically, it's not a good idea. I would say that, it's not a good idea.
You're not building equity for sure.
Yeah, long term, it might be great to start to have your payment $100 to $200 less. But when you're paying interest over 50 years, you are literally doubling the amount of interest that you're paying. Something to keep in mind is the rate on a 15-year mortgage is less than the rate on a 30-year mortgage. So the rate on a 50-year mortgage would be even higher. And so it's not a good strategy for those who are ultimately trying to build wealth. And often a person's home, whether they realize it or not, is like a forced savings account. And so in this situation, it would take 20 years for them to even start to realize anything that looked like equity in their home. So, yeah. So
Thank you for joining us. Make sure you get
yeah.
food.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any food. I am gonna drop off the pie and I'm just gonna chat around until I have to go to my next meeting, which is at 1 o'clock again.
Thanks for coming, Duffy. All right. Motor on. Our head of the class this month was Sylvia Myers. Sylvia has been in the business for 15 to 17 years. But she's still learning, going to classes. She was one of my original Westerville agents when I was the team leader of Keller Williams, the realty firm, in 2008. So I just wanted to show you that you're never too old to learn. All right, you know how to access our calendar. We already talked about that. We will be closed on Thanksgiving and the day after, and we're closing early on Wednesday. Just because we want our staff to be able to get home without getting stuck in all the traffic. So just know that we're closed at 2:30 on Wednesday, all day Thursday, and all day Friday. So our staff gets a nice long weekend. All right, today's classes. After this meeting, Kimberly Sharon is going to be teaching all about navigating short sales. We've seen a few more of those come up to the surface, so we thought we better get out there and get people some instruction. Also today at 5:30, Kathy Cairo is going to be doing a class on representing sellers. I talked with her this morning and I know she's going to be sharing her listing presentation because she asked me to make sure that the computer and the overhead would take it. So anyway, so that's another great class to go to. All right, some other upcoming classes. Bob McCarthy is going to be doing a contracts compliance class. We also have a lunch and learn coming up with Pillar to Post and about home maintenance on November 25th.
And they send you personally your certificates, they send it to you to your email, so.
And we've had Lauren Lucas's class on the calendar, but it is sold out. So if you haven't already RSVP'd, there's no more room at Brooks. And I had her in here once to do that, her class already, so we might try to do it again sometime for the quarter, but she now, because she has been going to events, going to classes, teaching, she's scaling her business and she's harder to get. So all about AI. And we're gonna have some other AI classes in here to start at a more entry level to get some of you grown up in the business here with that. All right. Holiday party. Ooh, it's just around the corner. Here's what's going to happen, guys. We go to Thanksgiving next week. We come back in the office on Monday. Guess what? Christmas starts. We have our holiday party on Thursday of that week on the 4th. It's going to be at the Goat New Albany. Your social committee and everybody is working hard to make sure it's a fun time. Food and some drink will be provided, and then we'll go to the catch bar after that. But we're gonna have a DJ. Julie will be there dancing every dance.
Yes.
Food, drinks, and it should be a lot of fun. And maybe we'll even have an old elf kind of visitor come. Well, who knows? So make sure you get RSVP because we will need a head count.
But they're shutting the door.
Yeah, we have the whole
shutting it
place.
down.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not letting anybody in between the hours of 5 and 9 p.m. So we start at 6 p.m. So we'll have the whole place to ourselves. We're more than welcome to stay after 9 p.m. So for those that want to continue can stay. It will be open to the public starting at 9. All food provided. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yes.
So.
Good. Yes. And Julie will be the queen dancer that night.
Oh my God.
Yes, thank you. All right. Family reunion is coming up in February. It's the 21st through the 24th. Has anybody signed up already for it? It's in Atlanta. It's way easier to get to. It's way less expensive to travel. I received some discount travel codes this week for airlines. So if you are planning to go, let me know and I'll send you those. You have to go onto a different site to actually book, like Southwest. It's Southwest, American, and Delta. And they're direct flights, good flights, easy flights, and they were cheap. So, I mean, less than $300 round trip. Like $250, I think. Oh, so sorry. So anyway, if you haven't registered for family reunion, there is going to be a price bump. It's $9.99 right now. And on December, the first week in December, it's going to go up by another $100, I think. It's gonna be $1,099 or something like that. So it's a fun time, but more importantly, you learn so much. You're going to hear firsthand from Gary Keller, Jason Abrams, all the leadership team, the state of the company, the state of the market, where we're going. Then there's going to be over 180 breakout sessions you can go to. And help me out, somebody. The day before on Saturday, the social media class is going to be huge. Who the guest speaker? James, you know who it is, don't you?
I can see him, but I don't remember his name.
Can't either right now. Anyway,
Ken,
huh?
is it Ken, goes that?
No, this is somebody that's even more well-known nationally. I can't think, I'm sorry. Go register, the agenda's out there. Come see me or one of the staff members will pull it up for you if you need it. Free headshots, the next one is coming up on December 5th, so if you need a new picture, make your appointment.
That's great.
All right.
You're right. That's awesome.
Also, don't forget, we've got our KW Office exclusive listing group that you can get on and put your listings on. Also, if you missed a class, we have a YouTube channel. Go back and watch it. If it was a recorded, not all are recorded, but a lot of them. Podcasts. How many of you guys listen to podcasts? These are fantastic podcasts. They're always relevant to what's happening right now. You drive a lot, take advantage of that. Another bunch of podcasts that you can be a part of, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Again, always relevant. Bill.
Hey, just a couple quick things. We won't get into all the nitty gritty, but if, I know a lot of people, we were talking about the mastermind earlier, are talking about all the things that are in the news right now, 50-year mortgages, portable mortgages. A lot of those are really just ideas. They're probably not gonna come to fruition, but if you have clients talking about them and you'd like to have a little bit more information to share, pluses, minuses, probability of them happening, feel free to reach out to me. On the federal rate reduction expectation for December, that's now fallen from nearly 90+% to less than 50. We did get the government shutdown, kind of stopped all information flow with some important statistics and numbers like job numbers and things like that that the Fed requires. So most likely only 2 federal governors are even considering a short-term rate reduction in December. Keep that in mind if you have clients that are waiting. And then as you guys are doing your business planning, if anybody would like a very easy additional revenue stream, we do have the Agent Plus program still available. I know Dale's been talking to a lot of recruits about that. Probably the least amount of work that you'll do in the real estate business to earn money, very high ROI. So if you're interested in finding out how to become a dual licensed agent, let me know. Kate Shulot is already involved in the program, so I know she shares everything and she's very generous. So if you have questions about what it looks like to get your license, she can talk to you from a very personal level. So, but if anybody would like information, shoot me a text. Let's schedule a quick 20-minute call. But it basically can add 16 to 22% on all of your buyer side revenue.
All right, very good. Kathy Monsinger.
Hello, hello. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and if you are traveling, please be safe. Second of all, we are also closed on Thanksgiving Day and also that Friday. So we won't be able to do any closings on Friday, just a reminder to let everybody know.
All right,
thanks. And I just want to make sure Tender Bear's here today. She's also part of the Northwest Platinum Select. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew Tedra.
Hi, Tedra.
Hey.
We're also shutting down early on Wednesday, so we close at 3 o'clock as well.
I just want to say Tedra is the best. I've worked with her for ages and she is amazing.
Oh, thank you for being here, ladies. Thank you. All right. Americans Preferred Home Warranty, I don't think Mark is here, but he said yesterday at the business plan clinic, because he was one of our sponsors, that we were their #1 office, so that was awesome, so thank you. Get in their concierge service if you haven't yet for your clients, it's a great service. All right. Also, always be TCPA compliant. If you need to use the Mojo dialer, see Kate, she can hook you up. We'll do the Queen of Hearts as we're doing lunch. And I'd like to ask our sponsors to come up. Everything but the house. Are they? All right. Like that.
And hey guys, just so you know, right now, lunch money is $23 for Queen of Hearts, so.
What about my Venmo? Is that included?
That's included. I've got some cash if you want to Venmo me. Oh yeah. $5? How many? $20. Well, let me check my stash.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, that's like right next to mine.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, the short sale process afterwards actually has been renamed as distress sales. So there's more than the short sales and distress sales, so we'll be covering all of that if you're staying.
How long do you have? It's like an hour right now.
Short sweet.
I'd like to introduce to you Sally Bullock, who is our sponsor today for our potluck, and so I got the meat, right? Meat, right?
This is the first, yes, I brought the meat and the drinks.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna push over for 1 second, I just need to go to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Here, I'll do that. That's fine.
I have to have my little cheat sheet, you guys. So my name is Sally Bullock. I am the Director of Sales for Everything But the House. Is anybody here familiar with us? Has any of you worked with us before? Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna start with maybe the more important thing is that I brought a lovely bottle of bourbon. For those of you who don't know, our home office is located in Cincinnati. That is our largest, obviously our home office, our large office. We have a secondary office here in Columbus. So I always like to bring a bottle of bourbon to, because we're just right above the Kentucky border. So this is the closest distillery that is straight Kentucky bourbon to our office in Cincinnati.
And I've had it, it's good.
It's really good. This is the single barrel new riff. So if you guys are interested, throw in your business card. I will pick it out at the end of the presentation, and whoever wins, wins. Or you can all share. It's up to you. I don't know how much y'all like each other. That's up to you. It's just one, yes. So sorry. So for those of you who are not familiar with Everything But the House. Sorry, for those of you who are not familiar with Everything But the House, EBTH is what we also call it. We are an online auction platform, and we specialize in unique, uncommon goods in the secondhand market. We run approximately 30 auctions per day. And we have our auctions going 7 days a week. All our auctions are live for 7 days. So in any given month, we sell between 35 and 40,000 units. So we are a very large operation. Our warehouse here in Columbus is about 10,000 square feet. If you've never been there before, it's a nice size. Our warehouse in Cincinnati is about 70,000 square feet. So we are a large operation. We sell everything. We sell everything from jewelry, art, fashion, furniture, decor, sports memorabilia, coins. So a lot of times in the retail market, you guys will know us more as the downsizing of furniture and that kind of stuff. We are a very large platform beyond that. In fact, we have about 3 million, I think we're at 3.25 million bidders worldwide now on our site. And every month we have a dedicated 1 to 1.5 million buyers who are specifically dedicated on our site. So we were founded in 2008 with a mission of providing uncommon goods on an online platform. So we have never done anything that is a tag sale or anything like that. We have strictly always been an online platform, and we will continue that business model as long as we're here, I suppose. And also, anybody who wants to interrupt me at any point, please feel free to have questions. I'm very fluid, easygoing. I know sometimes if I don't get my question out right away, it swirls away. So feel free just to shout out, jump in. So ways of selling with us or ways of working with us. The most common or our largest scale in both of our operations is going to be drop off. So that's going to be your typical consignment. Somebody comes in, they've got, a load of jewelry, fashion, whatnot. We also do mail-in opportunities. So we have a lot of folks who are worldwide who will mail in their assets to us, also all around the country. Usually we're going to be on a smaller scale, so we're going to be smaller artwork, collectibles, fashion, jewelry, etc. Where we partner a lot with the real estate agents is going to be in our downsizing home estate cleanouts, if you will. For those, we have 2 options, and I'm really, I'm going to start with our main option. And this is sort of our traditional business model of we come in to the home with project managers, with our curation team. We physically box everything up that we are going to sell for our clients, your clients.
We then hire our third-party movers. We use Leaders Preferred. They're our preferred third-party mover. We have partnered with them, I think, for 10 years now. You guys, I'm sure you've worked with them before. The great thing about Leaders is that they are local here in Columbus. So if we have any issues, we can quickly triage the situation because it's got boots on grounds both in Cincinnati and in Columbus. So with that, there's a home service fee, and that's going to sort of be the entirety of the project of project managers, hiring third-party movers. That's something that all gets built into the contract. And I'll go into the sort of the payment of that and all of that in the future, or in later slides here. Something that I am working on building right now is our small service fee. This is because I was just bestowed a 16-foot box truck with a lift gate, and I love it, and I'm very excited about it. So for a small service fee, usually ranging between $100 and $300, we will come out for smaller loads and help your clients who are only have maybe 5 pieces of furniture or some smaller items, but they're not physically capable of getting it to our warehouse. So that's something I'm really trying to build in this market as we grow our home service market in Columbus. Something that we haven't really had the opportunity to do in the past. So keep that in mind if you've ever worked with us. We are able to sort of funnel in these smaller home service projects as well. All right, moving along. So we obviously, there are competitors, there are other people in the Columbus market who do similar things to what we do. Traditional downsizing options are lots of times they're local, they're going to be local auction houses, they're going to have a smaller repeat audience, they will be limited capacity. Oftentimes they're held on site, so you are limited by people who can come to that site and the days they can come to that site. And the time frame for the sales usually are going to be between several hours and maybe at the most 3 days for a sale. We also compete with social media now, which I never thought was going to really happen, but we get a lot of calls, people and just say, well, we'll just list it on a Facebook Marketplace, and we say, go for it. Just like you probably have people who are like, we'll sell it ourselves. And then they come back several months later and they're like, can you list my house for me? So we see that a lot. With that, sales don't always go through. We've got the time dealing with the buyers, lining up transportation, getting everything, meeting all of that, lack of privacy, lack of security. And also there is a very unrealistic price expectation if you've ever gone on Craigslist, Marketplace, or especially eBay these days. So the EBTH difference is that we have been in business for about 20 years now. We started in 2006 and we really became fully incorporated in 2008. So honing in on 20 years. We are a hometown company, so we're local, but we have a global touch. As I said, we reached 3 million bidders. We ship to 150 countries. We have about, we have also a targeted marketing team. So we run sales every day. They're going to be 7-day sales. We also twice a month will run what we call premier sales. Those are going to be items that she knows. Those are going to be items that are going to get us the higher price point. Those are ones that we will specifically target email out to. And then quarterly, we do what's called a landmark sale. That will be launching on December 5th. Usually your item has to be between $5,000 and up in order to get into our landmark sales. So those are going to be things like, we had a Liechtenstein in there, we've had Monet's, we have, we had a jet at one point. Those are landmark sales are going to be our big top dollar sales. So we've got a lot of eyes on items, and that's something, if you ever are going to work with us or you have a client that is looking to downsize, because I am very realistic, I know that there are other auction houses in the Columbus area. We tend to get 3 times higher prices because of our far reach. And the best example of that is I consistently follow flatware, like sterling silver flatware on those sites versus our site. Flatware is a commodity, sterling silver is a commodity. It's one of the only commodities we have in the secondhand market because there is a value to it, and there's value to gold. So I watch the sale of gold and sterling on their site versus ours, and it's typically $900 for something on their site, between $2,000 and $4,000 on ours. So we see a really, really good profit because of our far reach. So, all right. So how we work in the downsizing market, which is really how we partner the most with real estate agents. we offer a complimentary on-site, consultation. Sorry. So there is no fee for this. The reason we do this is that we want to assess value. And when I say value, I always like to reiterate, as you guys know, when you walk into a home, everything you have in your house is of value. Whether or not it's going to command a value on our site, or we're gonna be able to sell it and make you money, is a completely different story. And that is what my job is to discern. And will tell you, I am very honest. Even though I'm in sales, I've always been brutally honest, not really. I've been very transparent. So where we're really trying to work the EBTH market and business model is not taking jobs because we feel we have to take them and we feel badly for people. Being realistic, because we take a job, they don't make money, your client doesn't make money, we don't make money. You're angry, your client's angry, we're angry, nobody wins. So that's what our free consultation really is to sort of figure out. I will say that I do come in with a long list of resources, and I have options available for projects that we are not able to tackle, that just isn't feasible for us to partner together. So I do always like to go above and beyond and offer other resources. So once we decide we're gonna partner together, we will come into the home. It's usually a 2-day process. My team of project managers and coordinators, the home specialist coordinators will come in. We will personally, all supplies, box, tag, organize everything. And then we come in the second day or third day, however large the estate is. We will come in with our leaders team. We box everything up, pack everything up in the truck, all furniture, everything. And then we physically remove it from the property to our warehouse. And then the process of cataloging, researching, making sure that, you know, we've got dates right on everything. Our whole team will work together. We have in-house professional photographers. Everything is done in-house. And then from there, everything will go staged into sales and go live for, like I said, 7 days. Caveat is everything starts at $1. That is our business model. We do offer reserves, but that is something that we usually do for things like jets or monies. So that is something, if you ever are working with somebody, that is our business model. It's not gonna change in the foreseeable future. So always something, a dialogue that I like to bring in, you know, up front, so that we're very, realistic about expectations. So like I said, sales online for 7 days, everything starts at $1. The beauty of what our business model is once those items are on our truck, the seller, your clients, have absolutely zero responsibilities. We take care of everything. The amount of money that it costs to get us in the house and have the truck all gets paid down from the net sales of the items. There is never an outlay of money. There is never money coming out of your seller's pocket, or excuse me, our seller's, your client's pocket. That being said, we have had instances where the sales did not cover the home service fee, and EBTH absorbs that. That's part of our business model. It's part of our mission, is to help people in need. And again, while we're very realistic about who we can and cannot help, and how we can partner and offering other solutions. So moving along, let's go to some things that we like and some things that we look for, because much like in the real estate industry, you know, you see the same things over and over and over and over again. We see the same things as well. Those are items that are flooding the market and that are not going to command a lot. So let's talk about brown furniture. Nobody wants brown furniture. Nobody wants it. However, we do want mid-century modern furniture. Even mid-century modern furniture that is not in great condition. It is a hot topic right now. There are a lot of collectors. We get a lot of people from California who, and also the East Coast, who drive a semi truck in once a month and pick up mid-century modern furniture from our warehouse. So that is a really hot topic, kind of across the board. Restoration Hardware, our house, modern pieces sell very well as well. They do have a depreciated value. I always say, much like a car, the moment you drive your minivan off the lot, it is no longer worth $40,000. I'm so sorry to tell you. However, there are cars that do appreciate, things like, you know, vintage convertibles, etc. And those are the same things we see with furniture. So the heavy collectibles are going to appreciate things like the Restoration Hardware. But I bought my sofa for $10,000, but your sofa is probably going to sell for $2,000, and that's the reality of it. We love jewelry, any kind of jewelry. We even do costume jewelry. We love fashion. We will see a lot right now with baby boomers downsizing. We are going to see crystal cut glass everywhere. That is something that we really are phasing out. Same thing with silver plated. Nobody wants it. There are always exceptions to the rule. So we love Waterford crystal. We love Baccarat. We love Bohemian crystal. We love silver plated. That's Reed and Barton. So there's always exceptions to the rule. And you know, much like in your positions, there's always an exception to the rule. We don't sell this type of, we don't work in this, but sometimes there is an exception to the rule. I never expect the real estate partners that we work with to know what we do, but I always just like to throw it out there, you know, kind of key sites of things that you walk into a house and say, wow, they've got a vintage Barbie collection. I would not donate that. That is worth something. So it's crazy, that kind of stuff that we see. Sterling silver, love sterling silver, vintage toys, vintage memorabilia, coin collections. So if you're ever working with a client who is downsizing, who is in a transition or moving mom and dad senior, you know, into a senior facility, it's not just about the furniture, because a lot of the times it's the collectibles that's going to give us the money to pay for the home service fee, and then everything else is gravy on top of it. So for example, let's say a truck costs $1,000, the entire move for us is $1,000. We have one set of sterling silver, it sells for $2,000. The seller nets $16,000. They paid for the truck and made $600 on top of it. So I always try to think outside of the box in order to make projects work, which I'm sure we all do. All right, moving right along. Let's go to things I don't want to see. That is things like everyday items, kitchen, IKEA, napkins, that sort of stuff. However, all clad sells like crazy. KitchenAid mixture is something crazy. So again, always exceptions to the rules. We do not take unmarked, unbranded glassware, cut crystal. Those which are usually we're going to get more of a faux florals, candles, office furniture, anything that you're going to be able to get from Staples or anything like that. Any MDF board, that kind of stuff. We don't take entertainment centers. We do not take mattresses, box springs. We do not take TVs. Although I always get a TV thrown on the truck, and sometimes it sells for a great amount of money. Sometimes it doesn't. Again, exceptions to the rule. Bed linens, silver plated, exceptions to the rule. Anything that's damaged or stained, exception to the rule. We had a mid-century modern sofa that it looked like somebody, to be honest with you, it really looked like someone was murdered on it. I mean, it was horrible. And my project manager had just started. She was about a month in, and she said, you know, you told me to take anything that's mid-century modern, but I don't think we can, I don't think we can do this. And I said, take a picture of it and send it to me. And I said, put it on the truck, get it on the truck now. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, get it on the truck. That piece of furniture ended up selling for $3,900 because someone's going to restore it, and it's probably gonna sell between $10,000 and $15,000. So again, always exceptions to the rule. And that's kind of the fun part of my job. All right, we have a seller dashboard where all of our client sellers can follow the sale of their items. So we have them to keep in touch if they want to. If they don't want to, it's totally up to them. Most sellers, you're dealing, when we're doing a downsize, something like that, you're often dealing with family members, and it's an older family member, and you know, they don't want it, they don't want to have to get the dumpster, they just want it sold. So that's it for me. We don't have anything else to say, except actually I do. Sorry. I am gonna be leaving some collateral. This is the thing that most real estate agents I leave behind. This is sort of our elevator pitch of how we work it with, like, you know, I don't expect you guys to sell anything. That's not your job, right? But if you come into a situation and you're like, hey, I know that I can offer a referral partner, and it's, you know, this is maybe help me seal the deal with this job, or this is gonna help me get the house cleaned out faster. I know that sometimes that's a big deal, is getting, you know, like, let's get this expedited so we can get some market cleaned out, painted, etc. So this is something that you can always float over to them. It's got my contact information on the back. It also has our commission structure on the back. And of course, we put everything that's like big and glossy, you know, all the big expensive stuff, like the Eames chairs and the cars and the Birkin bags and all of that kind of stuff. Obviously, we sell more than just that. I'm also gonna leave some of these brochures. Again, these are, you know, just kind of the elevator pitch. On this one, it's kind of nice. This gives our stats. So anybody who is kind of thinking, maybe I want to go more of a local way or something like this, this gives sort of, you know, this is our wider, this is our audience that we've reached. And then I also leave behind a couple of these. These are not for you to do anything with. It's just if you are curious what I bring with me when I do a consultation. I bring a copy of the contract because oftentimes I am dealing with older clientele. I'm dealing with many family members. They like to highlight this. They like to make notes on it. I'm also old, so I like printed stuff. We have to have a W-9 on file, so I usually leave this behind. So if the family wants to move forward, they just fill it out right there. Don't have to mess around online. And then I bring essentially what we just talked about, what to expect, what we do and don't sell. And then, bless you. And then in the back, I always have my, my reference list. So this is, we can't take everything. There are companies that do take everything. You are going to pay a lot of money for a company who's going to completely empty your entire house out. So this is my list of it's in the wrong order. This is my junk removal list. It's got junk removal. It's got, if you mention my name, if you mention EBT, they're gonna get a deal. These are pickup, you know, donation sites will pick up, et cetera, et cetera. So I just leave that back behind. Again, it's not for you to, you don't have to bring this to your clients or anything like that. It's just should you be curious what it looks like, what we bring into the home. If we are gonna be doing a consultation. So that's it for me. Any questions?
Very detailed presentation.
I'm sorry?
Very detailed presentation.
Yeah, it's you know, it's hard to explain what we do in a, you know, in a 2-minute pitch because it's a very it's a secondhand market. It's, you know, it's a very interesting, every day is different, every job is different. So you want to do the did everybody get it out there and everything?
Don't worry about them, they're fine.
Sorry, number 3 now.
But get good seats, right?
Dalla Bishop.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Everything.
I do not.
You even said it was good.
It is good.
Dots and nail songs.
All right, guys, I'm gonna leave, like I said, I'll leave my collateral, I'll also leave my business cards. If you do have any questions, feel free to email or text me. Just a heads up, if you do, for some reason,
I didn't even put my card in.
if you do, for some reason, because we are located in Cincinnati, if for some reason you do call into our 1-800 number, heads up, you will get funneled through the Cincinnati office, and it usually takes between, unfortunately, 3 and 5 days for it to get transferred and rerouted back to me. So, it's best if you can just to reach out to me directly, if you can. I mean, I understand if you lose part of it, I lose everything, so. Thanks, guys.
Before we go to lunch,
Okay, Joe.
Dan had something she wanted to say. I'm sorry, I just wanted to follow up. We have golf outing that we do every year for Keller Williams Cares in Central Ohio, and we had that on October 6th of this year at Jefferson Country Club. I just kind of wanted to give you feedback on how much money we won, not won, actually raised. Thank you, Buffy. You're welcome. But losing the word. Okay, so anyway, we raised, it was about $7,000, and so we were able to do Thanksgiving meals with Union Savings Bank. So they're gonna give out about 200 meals for Thanksgiving morning. So if you haven't signed up for delivery, I would need to know that today, but we have 17 drivers. So you show up at 2000 East Main Street, right at Parsons of Maine to the Kroger's. You drive in, they give you the meals, your sheet to deliver, and then you can deliver the meals and they segregate them into areas, so you're not jotting all over town, okay? We were able to give $3,500 for that. We have a Nate Pat scholarship was what, when we started the business back in 2003, we had a partner named Nate Pat, and he passed away from leukemia within 4 years. And so we started a scholarship for him, and it's been going on for 19 years.
So we were able to give $2,000 to the Columbus Realtors for that scholarship. And then Keller Williams Cares International, we gave $1,000 to them for the benevolence fund, through KW. So next year, if you want to mark your calendar, it's September 28th. That'll be our 20th year. We're gonna be doing some nice things on our 20th year, so mark your calendars for that. We'll be sending out, save the dates in May. So if you have any questions or you would like to sign up to be a driver, I have 17 drivers already. I would need to know today to get it to US Bank. Okay, thank you.
Thanks,